Here's where we talk about old kendama years, and this is just me talking at the camera holding a kendama from that time period. Check that out, it's a Kenko. These are 5 things that I miss about 2013 kendama. Shout out to the homie Nolan. I saw his video of like, oh, nostalgia, 2013 kendama, and he like made this like reel of like all the old stuff from 2013, and I was like, dude, that's like cool. So I kind of like took inspiration from that and wanted to talk about 5 of the things that I missed from 2013. Don't pay no attention to this kendama, I'm just gonna be holding it because nostalgia. This is also like in no order of importance or anything like that. These are just 5 that came to mind and that are really of that time. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. First thing I miss is actually one of the things on here, so I lied. White strings. I know some people put and have recently been putting white strings on their damas, and I actually like really like it. Like I miss it. 2013 is basically just like white string or nothing. The black string didn't really come through until a couple years after 2013. I would say like 16 and 17 it started becoming like really common, and every single company was like putting black string on their kendamas, and it was seen as like a premium thing. The science, or like why I feel like it was seen as a premium thing, is because who remembers Dama mods? Oh my god. Yeah, Dama mods, before it became standard to put bearings on everything, Dama mods was selling like a bearing or 3 and a black string for like $15. Now we know that that's not how much that stuff costs. Yeah, that was really cool. They also sponsored players for strings and bearings, so that was really, really interesting and really funny, and now it's just on everything. White strings, it's a really, really cool thing. It kind of like, I like the idea of like you getting your sweat and grime in the string. It breaks in with you, like it gets darker and dirtier and stuff as you do it, and like they're really easy to clean. Like if you're worried about how dirty it's gonna look, like I cleaned a bunch of white strings, especially like, man, in 2013 when I didn't have like a lot of kendamas or a lot of strings, I would clean my strings if I wanted them to look fresh and stuff. I'd also do a lot of really bad things to my kendamas to freshen. You know what, I'll do another video on that. But yeah, white strings, bring them back. They're also easier to see. They are easier to see when you play, at least in my opinion. Sometimes the dark string gets lost in whatever background that I'm in, and yeah, the white string I can see pretty much all the time. So yeah, white string. More companies do that. More companies do that. Please, more companies do white string. It is really great. The second thing I miss is tours. Now, tours, financially, for companies that send players on tours, not the greatest. Kendama tours are for players, and when there's a good amount of players in an area, it is one of the most amazing things. As someone who's never got to experience, not to lie, I got to experience Make Waves tour, kind of. It was like a mini stop. Like a KG Roots tour from 2013, never got to experience it. I like played or got into it and didn't know about it, and then it happened, and then that was the last KG Roots tour ever. I'm sad about it to this day. Jake, bring back the KG Roots tour. Also bring Mexico Classic to San Francisco. Also just, But yeah, it was just so hype. This idea of like this group of people being in a van or traveling together and just hyping up kendama was really, really cool. And I know we do that in different ways now, and I know the economy of kendama, or just like the economy of the world, doesn't really allow something like that, but man, those are really cool. Watching the KG Roots tour video, like when it came out almost a decade later, I was like, dude, those vibes are sick. Now, obviously that's showing all the good parts. There are probably some bad parts to it, but it was just so, it's just like that many people in kendama and a group of people pushing kendama and being together with the community. Amazing, an amazing feeling. Is that something we could see in the near future? Probably not. It's probably not something we're gonna get back. Unless there's like another big boom and there's gonna be a bunch of people at all these, like all that, you gotta count for so many things touring. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen again. And if you're of that era, or if you're still playing and got to go to like KG Roots tour or any other tours, good for you. Another thing I miss is crazy designs on tamas. Now, what do I mean by that? All right, I don't have anything on me right now, but stuff that looks like this and stuff that looks like this, Roots, Clack Kendamas, like all those guys had some crazy designs, and no one is doing it like them. I'm really sorry, but if you're fading stuff or if you're doing splatters, you weren't doing it like these guys. These guys had some of the most nostalgic and crazy designs. Like, that's bad tracking. This is really bad tracking. No one would want to track this. Like vertical, I mean, this is fine because they put like white tracking stripe and then the scope. But like, if it was just this vertical half split, it would not be good tracking. It would not be good tracking at all. And then also, it was just like, man, they just kept coming out with different stuff. Like everything's just a printed on thing now. And I've seen pretty much everything you could print on a Dama now, which is great. Like, it's cool. People can do so many cool things with the designs, But man, do these hand painted, really, really dope designs are just like, someone bring back the style. Someone do it. Like, fades are cool. Don't get me wrong. Triple fades with the stripe and the thing and all that. But man, give me something wonky. Give me Sour Mash Paths back. Give me, man, just give me. All right, number 4. I miss cupflow a lot. Now, I get it. It is cup flow and cups and cupping and all that is seen as like a very easy thing to do, and it's not as interesting or entertaining because it is seen as an easy thing to do. But that also means now there's very few people pushing it, which I'm kind of a hypocrite because I'm not pushing it. But I miss the days because in 2013 people were just doing it. Like, shout out to Matt Ballard, dude. Matt Ballard like would just like be in the middle of a freestyle circle and just like kicking his feet and cup flowing. Like, that was freestyle, and that was just fun. Like, that was cool. That was a cipher. That was seen as dope, and people were cheering him on for it. Like, I miss that so much. And it is fun to just go from cup to cup. What kind of flip? What kind of slinger? Like, what kind of transition can you do from cup to cup? Like, that was what's fun in Kendama. You know, shout out to the homie Tyler Barnhouse. He's been doing a lot of just fun stuff like that, and he's one of the coolest players ever. He's dope. But man, just like, we need more people doing that. And there are some people doing some crazy stuff with just cups, like fast hand cupping, doing all this crazy stuff. But I think one of the things I want to see is like more people pushing it, more people doing it, and then us as like the Kendama community being more acceptant of that. And I mean that for like players that aren't just starting out, because obviously we'll all cheer on a person like who get their first big cup and all that stuff, but like, man, it's like, oh, well, you're 8 years in, you're 6 years in, you're still just doing cup flow. Like, nah, dude, like I do that. It's cup flow's great. Cup flow's awesome, and I miss the hype and how many people would be doing it in 2013. It's just lost art, and hopefully people bring it back more. All right, now here's the, okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Companies, if you're watching this, please hear me out. Please. I said no importance in order, and I lied. This one's the most important to me. I want to see more company imports. I would like to see more companies get stuff from like China or like Japan or like other places so that we can buy them easier. Now, especially in this economy right now and at the state of the world, that's really hard. But I miss like being able to go on Kusa and seeing all the Azora stock ever. I miss that. I miss being able to buy a Mugen, a Muso Mugen off Kendama USA. Now we'll talk a little bit why that doesn't work, but let me be on my soapbox a little bit more for this, because it's just, like, man, like Kenko being stocked with every single thing, your mother, your brother, your daddy, your grandma, like, dude, they had everything. They had Fujis, they had Azoras, they had TKs, they had every single thing that you could want import-wise. And there's none of that now, at least for the US. I know Okendama was like buying from Kendama USA and like other companies and stuff. I know a couple other brands will do that, but not a lot of big USA brands are stocking stuff from overseas, and it's a very big barrier now. Even while, you know, the Asia side for Kendama, like Japan and China, have caught up with shapes. Like, Kendama China has caught up with shapes, and it is hard for people to get them because they don't want to pay the shipping. Now, obviously, you can group order, you can do that stuff, but before, man, you can go to KendramaCo and get whatever import from wherever that you wanted, and it was really, really cool. So, now, what I will say, though, is that what ended up happening is that when you basically, you're drop shipping, you're not drop shipping, but like when you get all that stock, and you have to get a certain amount, so then it's worth your buying, and then it's not, you don't have to overcharge for it a bunch. It sits sometimes. And basically what happened with Kusa is like they had a big sale, and they did like buy one, get one on Mugens, because that's how many Mugens and that's how much space they wanted to, like, you know, clear up. Like, that was crazy. And I think a lot of big companies in the US specifically are kind of scared of doing that, which that's totally understandable. I hope there can be some company with some means to bring that back, because it would be game changing, especially with how good the shapes are today from like Azora, from Legacy, from just from Kendama China, like all these places. If we can get one of the big companies or all the big companies together to help us import all this stuff, that would be amazing. I think that's all 5 of the things that I miss about 2013 Kendama. Yeah, speaking it out loud. I was just thinking about it in my head, but speaking it out loud feels so much better. And I hope you enjoyed me yelling for however long this video is. Sorry. But that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit post notifications to be one of the first to watch these videos when they come out. And obviously sharing the video goes a long way for the channel. This is Kendama, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.